Um, and getting back to the playoff picture too, I just think you're doing a disservice too, because you're going to have in my opinion, you're going to have a bigger controversy because if you say, okay, well, Bama's out, Miami, you're in, or whatever, I think it's really, really setting a bad precedence because you don't think Vanderbilt is better than Miami? Vanderbilt right now could be half the playoff field going into the playoffs. And you think Miami's better than Texas at this moment? Not buying it. Like, not buying it. And you may say, well, they're kind of Dennis soup cans. They may be, but they got a better body of work and they're better than Miami. It is what it is. Like I said, again, hats off to Georgia. You did great. More than likely, right now where I'm sitting, Georgia, and this weekend, when you see how the conference championships lined up, we can look at that here. Hats off to Indiana. You won. You beat Ohio State. Texas Tech looked dominant against BYU. Like I said, Tulane beat North Texas, and then James Madison dominated Troy. Out of all those games, the number 2 team beat the number 1. The number 17 team got beat by the unranked Duke. Obviously, number 3 Georgia beat number 9 Alabama. Number 4 Texas Tech dominated BYU. Number 11 Tulane busted number 20 Tulane busted number 24 North Texas, and then number 25 James Madison dominated undefeated Troy. Majority of like I said, about all those games, the better team did win. But Ohio State, like I said, I got to give props to Indiana. I'm super impressed. I didn't call that game. I thought Ohio State would win it in the second and third, or the third and the fourth quarter. I thought they were really good. I thought Virginia would honestly dominate Duke. And hats off to Duke and Indiana. You did really great. And you went out there and you got a hard fought victory. That's why the games are played on the field and not on paper. So it's interesting. The playoff committee, to me, doesn't have that hard of a job. You're just going to switch up Ohio State, Indiana, whatever. And to me, right now, you need to put Georgia number 1, and probably Indiana number 2, and probably Ohio State number 4. And then however else you get the rest of the teams in there and the other Dennis soup cans. It's going to be interesting. Tomorrow is going to be very telling about kind of how it turns out and how things go. And but like I said, I'm considering Alabama. We're out of it. Like I said, I think if that does happen, and even if Georgia was in our spot, I think Greg Sankey needs to step up to the plate and burn it down and do something drastic for the SEC conference in general. Like I said, and teams like Vandy and Texas also have a better argument than Miami. I'm just going to say that right now. So, but we'll see. Like I said, we'll see how it turns out, and it's going to be very interesting to see how it comes down to the wire.